Alright, so I walked into my kitchen. I saw this, and then I figured I'd give it a shot. Alright, so it sounds like I got audio. Sounds like the music isn't too loud. The deal with this one is the church. I don't know if the church is targeted or the person was targeted. So, but the deal with this one is I was getting ready to do the Travis Decker look because um, they just canceled the search for Travis Decker in King County because they had a report that Travis Decker was there in King County. I'm assuming that's because they canceled it because it was a look-alike. So I was getting set to do that, do a general a location look around. Um, I don't know if he's here or not. So, but when I walked into the kitchen, they were talking about this. Some sort of the guy was on the front steps of a church, and a car opened fire on him. It was a white Hyundai. Uh, the car was later retrieved. It was burned. That's pretty much all the details I got. So, I know this is for a church person, and I know there's going to be some flack back because, obviously what I'm doing is not churchy enough. So, for those who are okay with it, great. For those who are not okay with it, look away. I'm Big Jeff. I'm kind of hard to stop, but you know, I'm more than willing to jump in with both feet and take a look. Um, I do have a lot of with this one. I have a lot of feedback. I have a lot of there's something pushing that's trying to get out, and I can't figure out what it is. So I'll take a look. Put it down on. I'll put it down on my whiteboard. You guys can tell me what you think. Um, there's no guarantee I'm going to be able to hold it together on this one. So I'm getting to be too old for this. I tell you what. My emotional level sucks. So, but one of these days I'll actually solve one of these. We'll have a happy ending. On that note, one of the murder mysteries that I did in I think it was Michigan was actually called. We actually called out where his body was, which was actually just amazing. I really wish I would have videotaped our me and another guy had a session, and I'm just kicking myself for not videotaping it. I knew I should have. It would have been awesome, but the person that tasked us was kind of recording it and documenting it, so she gave us a thumbs up, said we did 110%. It made me feel good. So that's one out of I don't know 10 videos that I've done so far that's actually come to fruition. Um, so it's a good thing and a bad thing. They found him; he was dead. And so such is life. All right, let's rock and roll. So this is the target's the Pursuit Church, and the guy's name is LeBron Givaun. So let's look at LeBron Givaun. I want to look at three things. One is the white Hyundai. I want to look at LeBron. I want to look at the reason. So we'll do the reason first. So I mean, I don't know much about this guy other than the fact that he was on the steps of a church. And the white Hyundai pulls up, blows him away. I don't know how many times he got shot or whatever. So why was he targeted? We have racial profiling, gang activity, initiation, drugs, just being stupid. So somebody stole a car, goes to a church, shoots some guy on the doorstep of the church. Did they do it because he was white? Did they do it because it was gang activity initiation, which is for the area? That's pretty good possibility. Was it for drugs? Did LeBron Givaun have drug ties? Or was it just being stupid? Now, I've noticed that just being stupid is a pretty good that covers a lot of activity. It's amazing how many people have guns and are willing to threaten or shoot other people. I mean, but gang activity is very high in that area, so. Alright, so. LeBron. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything with this guy, so we're gonna do a quick sketch on this guy. Now my question is just like a is he a deacon? Is he an attendee? Drug user? Random. Wrong place, wrong time. like to know more about this guy. I mean, why was he on the steps of the church? What was the time of this? I guess time of the murder. That I can look up. Let me take a look. Thursday evening. I don't have a time. Yeah, I'm not seeing a time on any of this. It just says Thursday night, or it says in the night, not Thursday night. Okay. So many killings. Let's get back to that good stuff. Okay. um, I'm not seeing a reason. So okay. So it was at night. So for me, what I'm feeling is that he is running to the church. He's trying to go to the church, and he's literally walking toward the church. So he's walking toward church. Now, my question is he walking to the church for sanctuary, for safety? Was he going there to to worship? I mean, I don't know much about this guy. I don't have a read on him. So my question is why was he the white Hyundai? The white Hyundai pulls up, stops, or slows down. It almost feels like the guy leans out the window with a pistol. Is it semi or fully? Semi or fully? Feels like kind of like a fully automatic, and lights him up. Extended mag. It feels kind of like a 9mm. I want to say there's a bunch of shells here. But several landed in the car. If you're shooting So if you're gonna shoot, I don't know. I've never shot out of a car, so I have no clue how that would feel. Did he step out of the car? Did he open that door and step out? From what I'm seeing, the guy sat in the front seat, pulled a gun, lit the guy up. I mean, he extended his arms and pulled, so deliberate. So it was a hit. It wasn't a. It wasn't just a random shooting. It was a hit, which kind of one makes me wonder about gangster activity or drugs. The racial profiling for sure. Um, some white guy who's gonna care. I'm just wondering if there are people in this Hyundai with him. Well, so far I've got absolutely no new information. I got nothing that says anything. Um, if anybody knew this guy, it'd be really cool to talk to him, and maybe I can get a better feel for this guy if I can find somebody who's tied to this. I seem to do really good work when I have two people looking at the same thing. I get an energy pull, so. Alright, so this guy in the car, why did he pull up? Why did he slow down? What was he thinking? So I pissed off. So these are the emotions I got. Calculating. Reward. Payback. Friends. I before you accept or receive friends. Um, Ego. Laughter. Others. So yeah, there was others involved. Um, so I don't know if he was alone at this particular time, but he. It sure feels like there's somebody with him, but I'm not. I'm not going to put him down yet until I get a better feel for that. But regardless, when he got done doing what he did, he was pissed off to start, calculating when he shot. There's a reward of some kind to do that. There's payback, so he was literally paid to do this, or he was given a reward to do this. Um, he told his friends, so there are people out there who know who this is and have direct knowledge of this. He got an ego boost for doing this because they all think he's a badass. Laughter because some random white guy died. I wonder who the others are. Were the others with him? For all accounts, this feels like a gang initiation or a gang thing where the guy pulls up and shoots him. But all I can see in this car right now, I can't see anybody else. It feels like there's people, but I can't see them. Normally I can see people with other people. But right now, all I see is this guy. This is the one I'm focused on. And I'm trying to figure out if he's a little fat, because it feels like he's got a little extra weight. But then again, it feels like he's really skinny. So he's got a fat belly and skinny arms. Or he's got fat arms and skinny belly. I mean, I don't know which. So, but I see the gunman. I see the car. But I can't see anybody else. But that doesn't mean they weren't there in the car. But this is what I do feel, that when he got back to his group or whatever, and I think his group should be charged too with accessory. But hey, that's just me. Ego, laughter, others with him. The fact that the guy shot somebody for, I mean, did this guy piss him off, or was this just a random shooting? God, I hate timeout. Okay, so I'm looking at these are the emotions. Let me take a picture of this and then I can go ahead and erase this. These are the emotions, and that's the car. I need to look better at the car. I need to look at the occupants of the vehicle and maybe see what I can find. The other thing is, I think I'll do a Reddit page for this, and I'll post the this video on the Reddit page. I don't know if that'll draw a lot of attention or anything, but you know, it'd be kind of cool if we can get more attention on this. It'd be kind of cool if we can actually find the people that are with them. You know, see if we can get something. I don't know. All right. As long as I don't get banned off of Reddit. I got banned off of something. I don't even know what it was. They wrote me a nice little letter saying I'm going to be banned unless I do something. And I said, nope, I'm gone. I don't care anymore. Okay. So let's look at Where's the car? Car was right here. Car's on fire. Oh, what's the color of the car? So this car is on fire. This car is here. SUV. Brown. Ford Explorer. Or so it's an older SUV. It's brown, or it might be blue underneath the dirt. It's dirty. Blue or brown. It can't be that dirty. It can be that dirty. Uh, nice. Catastrophe alerted, or diverted. Okay. So SUV, blue, possibly brown, dirty. Expired tags. House. Um, empty house. Empty house. Empty house. So it's a house that has. So it's an empty house. Okay, so this is at an empty house that has people living in it. Parking back. So you can't see the car from the street. So it's an empty house, people living in it. The vehicle parks in the back. There's a lot of vehicles, or parts. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking lab. I'm thinking theft or thieves. gang or group. So that's why he was bragging with all his other friends back in this thing. So this is, I don't, it feels like a house that they're not supposed to be at. That there's lots of vehicles. Now, when I say empty house, I mean like a house that's supposed to be empty, that's filled with people and crap and stuff coming in. So I don't know what they're called. They're called there's a name for them. It's where the homeless people have taken them over. In this case, a group of them have taken over. So now the question is, was he alone? The thing is he may have been alone for the, or possibly had help with the others, but after the fire, unless he walked over to the where this house is, this empty house, he was picked up by this dirty SUV. I'm pretty sure it's a Ford Exploder, but I don't know. All right. Yeah, so current location, the backyard is filled with cars, car parts, gear, um, boats, kayaks, not boats, but backyard. Wonder where this is at. I wonder if these are. I keep, for whatever reason, I keep getting. I get Russian, Mexican, African American. But currently, for whatever reason, I just get a lot of Russian filled. I mean, it's like, and then there's white. So you have a fairly large group that this guy's associated with stolen goods that are in and out of this area that he is at. Um, but I don't know if all these different people have ties or are part of whatever this guy is. So I don't know if it's a gang or whatever, but if you want to find him, you look for that backyard that's filled with stolen goods, kayaks. It's funny because kayaks, I wouldn't think a kayak. I mean, yeah, I guess if I look on Facebook and see how they're sold, but so there's drugs, there's prostitution, stolen goods, receiving and sending, money laundering. So I guess my question is, if it's an organization this big, right? So where you have all this going on and all this going on, and you have a fire, and I know that everybody's really busy. Um, but using the standard surveillance that the city is full of right now, they should have been able to see at least a side profile of this guy. And the other thing is this backyard and this amount of stuff, there should be at least one, if not two cops on this. In fact, it feels like this is under surveillance. If this is under surveillance and they have this guy's side profile, which they do, I don't know where it's at. It's on one of the cameras. There's a couple Ring cameras that got it. But I don't know. I don't know how all this. I'm not a detective. I'll leave that to the detectives. I would like to know more about. I mean, look at this. This poor guy is surrounded by just absolute crap. Absolute crap. It wasn't just a. It wasn't just a random pissed off guy shooting him. There was more to it. It was either initiation or they were accusing the guy of something, or what in the world is that? Huh? Something weird just popped up on one of my computers. I don't know what it was. All right. I have nothing conclusive. I have no new data other than the location and the car that the guy was picked up in. If someone out there wants to work with me, and maybe we can do a video where we take a closer look at whatever they want to take a look at. It's always easier with two people. So I don't know if it'd be really cool to hook up with a detective and have a detective work with me and let me do a viewing with a detective, at least somebody familiar with the case, so that I can pull his energy and his focus onto the case. Because with two people, it's so much easier. I mean, where two or more are gathered. Um, Again, I want to apologize to the church for looking into this, but hey, that's what I do. Uh, Thank you for watching my video, and hopefully we can catch this guy, or at least locate him. This is Seattle, so I don't know. If they catch him, he probably won't go away for very long.